What's up, guys? It's Meaty Mike. My name's Mike and I love meat. Get your smokers fired up because today we are smoking some duck tongue candy. Let's do it. All right. We have a tasty treat today. We have here 1.5 pounds of duck tongues. Why, out of everything you can smoke, why duck tongues? Well, duck tongues are these little strips of sweet, delicious, melt in your mouth fat. Very, very tasty. They do have a bone in there, so you want to be careful. But my thought was, well, like burnt ends, you render down the fat, you toss them in some sauce, you get them to melt in your mouth like meat candy. So we're gonna have some duck tongue candy, and that's what we're going for today. They have this sweet, almost kind of maple or pecan smell to them. Really, really good. Duck tongues are delicious. I did a whole pig head video and smoked a pig head. Love the tongue, put it on soup. Beef tongues are delicious and tacos are on their own. So now we're gonna do duck tongues. Really simple for the prep. We're gonna start and just give a light coat of duck fat spray, because why would we not cover duck with more duck? You don't need the added fat. I'm just spraying very, very lightly so our rub can stick to these duck tongues. I wonder if these tongues are from the same duck that's in the spray. So just a light coat of duck fat spray. Get them on the outside. You don't need that added fat again, but it's gonna add more duck flavor. Who doesn't want duck? If you love duck, that's why you would eat duck tongues anyways, because I love duck, so. All right, and then we have some pecan toms, rib rub for Meat So Horny. I want a good, sweet, and smoky rub, because we're going for candy. Pecan, gonna go perfect for just that. A light coat, just to mix it up and get some good rub, some good flavor on the outside of your tongues. We're hitting it with the sauce later on in the cook, but for our first step, this is all you need. Now you have yourself 1.5 pounds of some delicious duck tongues and some pecan rub and some duck fat spray. From here, we're just gonna go pop these right on the smoker. All right, y'all, so we're out here at the master build today. We got it going at 250 degrees. I'm using a disposable grill topper so these little buggers don't slide off the grill grate, make it easier to cook these duck tongues. Earlier, I mentioned that duck tongues have a naturally sweet aroma similar to maple, so I'm using some maple wood chips for these tongues. This is step 1 for this process. We're only gonna cook these for about an hour, then we'll come out and get to the next step. All right, y'all, so it's been an hour. Let's take a look at our duck tongues. Woo-wee! Them are looking mighty fine. Look, they're curling up a little bit, got some good color on them. That fat is dripping. We're right where we want to be. All right, so now grab your tray. I usually use a disposable tray at this point, but those are pretty big. I don't need anything that big. I'm just using a pan from the air fryer. Cover it in foil. We're good to go. Get your duck tongues, put them in your pan. All right. Now we have some other ingredients we're gonna add to our pan. Let's start. 1/2 cup brown sugar. And we got some molasses. We're gonna add about a spoonful. You can use honey right here, but I think the molasses is really gonna complement that maple and that good flavor from these duck tongues. Then we'll get you about 1/2 stick. I already cut it up. 1/2 stick of butter. You don't need a full stick. Lay it on top of your duck tongues. And then we're gonna add the prime ingredient, some banana sauce, hot and spicy. Yes, it is a sauce made out of nanners. Duck candy and banana sauce. We're gonna get some sweet, spicy, red, delicious looking candy. Add some more sauce. Don't be cheap on it now. Pretty much adding that whole bottle. Oh yeah. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. All right, we got that brown sugar, we got the butter, the molasses, banana sauce. Get yourself a piece of foil, wrap it nice and tight. Just like that. We're gonna pop this right back in our smoker at 250 degrees. You don't have to replenish your wood chips. We've got it wrapped nice and tight. We're gonna let this cook as is for another 2 hours. Then we'll get to the next step. All right, so our duck tongues have been cooking in that banana sauce, that butter, that brown sugar, molasses for 2 hours. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Looking perfect. Mix it up real good. Take off that foil. All right, so we're putting our duck tongues in the smoker for another 45 minutes. Let them caramelize a little bit. Refill your wood chips if you need to. After 45 minutes, we will pull our duck tongues and eat. And with that, our smoked duck tongue candy is complete. And y'all, these look delicious. A glistening pile of smoked duck tongues in banana sauce. To kind of recap what we did a little bit, we just thawed out these duck tongues, hit them with a little bit of duck fat spray and some canned rub from Meat So Horny. Threw them in the smoker for about an hour. Some good maple wood chips to give some good flavor to these duck tongues. We pulled them out and then hit them with some goodies, some butter, some banana sauce, some molasses, some brown sugar. Wrapped it up tight, put it back in the smoker at 250 for another 2 hours. Pulled them out, mixed them up, put them back in the smoker at 250 for 45 minutes to finish, and now you just have some duck tongue candy, and we're gonna take a taste. And just remember, there is a bone at the base of the tongue, but hopefully we should just slide this meat right off of that cartilage. And that is exactly what we did. Dude, that's the bone right there. That's crazy. They remind me of little barbecued riblets, except even smaller. They literally are, that's what they're like, little ribs. You can eat them like ribs too. That is so good. Slides right off. We had a perfect combination with that butter, the molasses, that banana sauce that we put back in there. They're really tenderize these duck tongues. You can just pull them right off of the bone in that cartilage. Some really, really good meat candy. If you like pork belly burn ends, meat candy, poor man's burn ends, brisket, whatever, I challenge you to try duck tongue candy, because these are unbelievable. I would go so far to say, I'm not even kidding, these are one of the best things I've ever smoked. Seriously, hands down. Duck tongues, baby. Who would have thought? Duck tongues. But man, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to share all these little hidden gems with you, the things that you might not normally try. Like this. Get yourself some duck tongues, make some smoked duck tongue candy. It will blow you away. You're gonna love it. Stay tuned for the next video.